Hello everybody, my name is Michael Krumm. I'm the driver of the number 23 car of the JR team, and I'm driving the Nissan GT-R in this year's FIA GT1 World Championship. I've been racing since 26 years or something, but most of my career I spent racing in Japan for Nissan the last 13 years, and most of the time in the Nissan GT-R. And when the program came along to race in the World Championship with the GT-R 2 years ago, I was lucky enough to be involved in the development program, and I was asked if I would be interested to race in Europe. And for me it's been a fantastic challenge and a nice new opportunity. And so the partnership was built with last year with Sumo Power and this year with JR Motorsports. So that's how I ended up being here. Well, the Nissan GT-R has many advantages. We have the drivability of it. So when you drive a GT-R, it's almost like a road car. It's the same thing. You immediately connect to the car and you feel like one unit with the car. And that has been the impression that all the guys that has been new to Nissan that first time drove the GT-R all said the same thing, and they drive it and they feel really happy and excited to drive it. It's a driving pleasure. It's really, really big. What it makes stand out is I think the Nissan GT-R is just the coolest car and the best looking car there on the grid, and I think many people do agree on that. And it's just like this huge strong machine, and it's just great to see it from the outside. You cannot get enough to look at it. It's just nice how it looks from all kinds of angles. The racing versions, obviously, we have rear-wheel drive compared to the road version has four-wheel drive. We have different tires. This is basically one of the biggest differences. We race with racing tires that are very big and very grippy, so there's higher corner speeds to be achieved. But funny enough, people think often that the racing car has nothing to do with the road car, that is a completely different thing. But that's not the case. It's the same chassis, it's the same weight distribution. Even though it's not a four-wheel drive, it's still the same feeling. So if I go back into the road GT-R after the race, it feels actually very much the same, and handles the same and reacts the same, and it's just amazing how similar the road GT-R is actually to the real racing GT. We have lots of meetings with the engineers before a race meeting, and we have to discuss all the settings and how we prepare best, the strategy, and that's all discussed before. And then the physical training is of course an ongoing thing. We prepare all the time, we have to stay physically fit. And then just a few days before the race I stop training, and then I'm getting ready to the race. Usually arrive in the morning a day before, do a track walk and look at everything that's new on the circuit that I don't know. And then lots of pre-meetings, and off we go. And this year we are quite optimistic, and we are much more prepared than last season. So we know most of the tracks, we have lots of data, the team is familiar with the cars, and so we are very, very excited looking forward for this year's season.